All right, welcome back. Our Porsche 964 is finally back to black. It is wide body. It's ready to get fitted with its custom VR wheels that we spec'd specifically for this wide body. So let's uncover this beast and see what it finally looks like.
Okay guys, so we're over here at Autobahn and we're just catching up with where we're at on the Carrera RS, the wide body build. As you can see, it's behind me. We're going to meet with Jose real quick. He's going to kind of go over what they're working on right now and how much longer before it gets its final paint job.
We did the body work on. We do a super build primer on it.
So what kind of primer?
Super build. We call it high build.
Okay. Got it.
So it's taken off, so the welds that they did in the bottom,
right?
It kind of suck in some of the material, but we did the super build primer on it.
Okay.
So that way it gets smooth. It doesn't suck in.
Did you have to use a lot of filler? Or
no, really.
It didn't look like it to me.
No.
So the guy that did the actual metal work and did the installation,
did a pretty good job.
He did, yeah. What's next?
Next step is block this with 150 sandpaper.
Okay.
Then re-primer again.
Got
just
it.
to make sure everything is flawless, the curves, everything looks even.
Nice.
Then we're gonna do the primer, and then after that we're gonna block it again, just to make sure everything is.
So a lot of guide coating, just
yes.
since it's gonna be black.
Yeah.
Okay.
It has to be straight.
Yeah,
it has to
yeah.
be straight.
Absolutely.
Because black shows everything. It's the more particular color.
There's no hiding that.
Yeah, yeah.
I can't get over how big these fender flares are on this wide body kit. It's going to look amazing.
They're gonna look really good, really
so
nice.
What do you think about the wing? The company that actually provided us this wing makes probably one of the nicest replicas of the original 3.8 Carrera RS wing. What's your thought on it? Is it pretty decent?
It's pretty good.
Okay.
Most of the companies, when some other customer brings their own part, they're all waves and all of that. But this one, I was checking it the other day. Looks pretty straight.
It's pretty nice.
Pretty smooth.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why we like these so much.
Yeah.
And the fitment on the panel is good. It looks good because it looks like it lines up pretty well.
Yeah.
I mean, look at that gap. It's nice.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, it's always nice to hear that from the body shop.
Yeah.
You know, another week or two before it's ready for paint.
Say maybe today's Friday. By Wednesday, Thursday next week, we'll be shooting the paint.
That's fantastic.
We have a pretty good group of guys.
Yeah, man, your staff. The staff here is amazing, you guys.
Yeah.
Again, this is just a follow-up on where we're at on the build of this absolutely stunning Carrera RS. As you know, it's going to go back to black. We actually have worked with VR wheels in the past, and that's who we're using this time around to replicate the original Carrera RS wheel. So that'll be really cool to see those get built as well. So more to follow on this one.
All right, so just to recap, we finally got the VR wheels on here. It's an 18x9 plus 19 front offset, 18x10.5 with a plus 5 offset, and it honestly sits and looks absolutely amazing. This is the true RS tribute that we were hoping for, and it took so long to get to this point, but we finally have the gratification of seeing all that work and the time and the back and forth of trying to get all this stuff sorted out. It's finally here, and it actually looks insanely good. The stance and the presence that this car has is just amazing. We have a couple final touches to go over. We want to touch up some areas of the rear wing, mainly the nameplate, the rear bumper brackets and side skirt brackets, just to make sure that at speed, when you're on the highway, you don't want one of those panels just freaking ripping apart and then destroying that beautifully black paint job. Again, thank you guys for checking this out, and we'll see you next time.